Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be covering what is speech and video processing, applications of speech processing, applications of video processing, and also I'll explain key techniques in speech and video processing. Guys, I have uploaded complete speech and video processing subject tutorials. I'll provide that link in description. You can watch from there. If you are watching this video for the first time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. Before explaining what is speech and video processing, at first you need to know what is processing. Yes, processing means taking input, working on it, and producing a useful output. And the speech and video processing comes under signal processing. So in signal processing, signal is nothing but it is data like sound, images, videos. All this comes under signal. And signal processing means analyzing signals like analyzing sound, images, and videos in order to produce useful output. So speech and video processing are two important areas of signal processing. They mainly focus on understanding and working with audio data, that is nothing but sound data, and as well as visual data, that is nothing but video and image data. So speech processing means working with audio, and video processing means working with videos and images. At first I will explain what is speech processing. Speech processing deals with how computers understand and analyze and generate human speech. Yes, for example, in my iPhone, I will tell call mom. Then automatically Siri will understand my language and then Siri will call to my mom. It is happened because of speech processing. So speech processing means computer can understand our speech, computer can analyze our speech, and computer has capability to generate human speech. All this comes under speech processing. So speech processing includes understanding spoken words, that is nothing but whatever words we spoke, computer can understand those words, and system can improve our voice quality, and system can convert speech to text and as well as text to speech. All this comes under speech processing. Next I will explain applications of speech processing. That is nothing but where we will use this speech processing. Guys, in exam, if you get a question like explain various techniques used in speech processing, then you can write the same answer, applications of speech processing. Speech processing is used in many real-life systems where machines interact with human voice. I will explain what are those real-life systems where we will use speech processing. We use speech processing in speech recognition. Speech recognition means converting spoken words into text. As for example, if you consider voice assistants like Siri, Alexa, Google Assistant, they can understand our voice. So whatever we speak, they will convert our words into text. Based on that, they will give output. For example, in an iPhone, if I tell Siri open Google, then automatically Siri will open Google. That means these voice assistants can understand our language. They will convert our spoken words into text and then they will understand that meaning. And we also use speech processing in customer service call systems. For example, if I call to any customer care, they will tell press 1 for English, press 2 for Telugu, etc. So we'll use speech processing in speech recognition. And second one is speech to text transcription. Speech to text transcription means converting speech into written text. For example, if you consider YouTube, whenever we on subtitles in YouTube, then automatically we can see text for a particular video. And one more example is transcription services. That is nothing but converting full speech at a time into written text. And next example is closed captions. That means CC. Yes, whenever you on CC, then automatically it will show text on screen for spoken words in a video. For speaker identification and verification, we need speech processing. Yes, for example, if you want to identify and verify a particular person based on voice, we need to use speech processing. So we use speech processing in security systems, mobile voice unlock, and also banking authentication. And fourth one is language translation. That is nothing but converting speech from one language to other language. Guys, there are some apps which can convert one language to other language. So by installing those apps, people can communicate across different languages. For language translation, we need to do speech processing. And fifth one is speech therapy. As some people have speech problems like stammering. So people can install speech therapy software and they can practice speaking. This software will give feedback based on the speech. So we use speech processing in medical and educational tools. Educational tools are nothing but they are softwares. By using those softwares, we can practice various foreign languages. For speech therapy, we need to do speech processing. And next one is text-to-speech conversion. Guys, by using speech processing, we can convert text into spoken language. Example is GPS voice navigation. Yes, for example, in Google Maps, we can on voice in order to check directions. And second one is NLP. That is nothing but natural language processing. Guys, we use speech processing in NLP. For example, if you consider chatbots and virtual assistants like ChatGPT, whatever voice we speak, they can understand our voice. They will process our language and produce output. For text-to-speech conversion, we need to do speech processing. And even in NLP, we need to do speech processing. So all these are various applications of speech processing. That is nothing but we will use speech processing in all these techniques. Next I will explain what is video processing. Guys, video processing means analyzing and improving video data. Guys, video is not continuous thing. Actually, video is combination of many photos shown very fast, and we call those photos as frames. So video processing works by looking at many images one by one, and based on each image, that is nothing but based on each frame, we can improve and change video quality. Next I will explain applications of video processing. That is nothing but where we will use video processing. In what kind of techniques we use video processing? We will use video processing in systems which can handle images and videos. And that first one is video compression. We need to do video processing in order to reduce video file size so that storage size will decrease and we can transfer data very fast. And video compression is useful in online streaming like YouTube, Netflix, etc. And we need video processing in surveillance and security. By using CCTV camera, we can monitor public places and we can monitor traffic control and we can also detect crimes. So in surveillance and security, we need video processing. Automatically cameras can capture crimes, accidents, etc. And third one is video editing and post-production. As we also need video processing in video editing and post-production in order to improve and edit video quality, and in order to cut video, in order to add effects, and in order to do color correction, we need video processing. And all this editing is done in movies, TVs and social medias. And fourth one is media imaging. Guys, we also need video processing in healthcare systems. In order to do ultrasound test, MRI, endoscopy, in all this we need video processing. So with help of video processing, we can identify disease and we can do treatment. And fifth one is autonomous vehicles like self-driving cars. Some vehicles can work automatically without human involvement. In such vehicles, we need video processing so that they will move safely without human control. They can identify roads, pedestrians, obstacles, etc. And we also need video processing in augmented reality. Shortly we call it as AR, and virtual reality. Shortly we call it as VR. Guys, AR can add digital objects to real world. Guys, for example, if we consider Instagram and Snapchat, we can add various filters to our image. Like we can add dog ears and glasses, etc. So we call these dog ears, glasses as digital objects. So we can add digital objects to real world images. And next one is VR. Guys, VR has capability to create complete virtual world. So we use VR in games, education and training. So for AR and VR, we need video processing. We use video processing in retail analysis. That is nothing but in shops and malls. We maintain system in shops and malls in order to track customer movements, in order to manage all products, and by using cameras, we can identify customer movements and customer behavior. So even in retail analysis, we need video processing.